So when you think of the Philippines, you probably picture those amazing white sand beaches,
Right.
turquoise water, the whole postcard scene.
Absolutely, that's the classic image. Beautiful, but maybe
Well,
familiar.
exactly. But there are these whispers, of something different,
Hmm.
especially in Iloilo, a kind of hidden magic.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into a journey we took to find one of these secrets, Loxicon Falls. People said it was cherished by locals for generations, almost uncharted.
Right.
And our mission was basically to see if these rumors were true. Could we find this hidden gem? Now, I started exactly a year ago, July 4th, 2025, driven purely by curiosity.
And that's often where the real adventure begins, isn't it? Stepping off that well-trodden tourist path.
Yeah.
While so many people flock to the famous spots, true discovery often means being willing to explore the unknown, trusting whispers sometimes.
So listeners, imagine trading that perfect postcard scene for something a bit more raw, a real adventure.
A genuine exploration.
So our starting point was Iloilo City. It's vibrant, full of history, great energy, amazing food too.
Oh yeah, the feed scene there is fantastic.
Totally. And most people, understandably, they hang out there. Or they head straight to the Gigantes Islands, which are stunning, no question.
But that's a contrast we're talking about, isn't it? Those established spots versus the pull of something else, something protected by local knowledge. It's appealing because it feels more authentic, maybe less packaged.
That's exactly it. That desire for something raw, something untouched. That's what got us. We were having coffee, just chatting with the local shop owner, and he sort of casually mentioned it.
Oh, wow, like a secret shared.
Yeah. He said deep in the mountains of Igbares, there was this waterfall, known only to locals. No map, no tours mentioned it, just a name, Lagsakan.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
The pull was instant. That night, July 4th, we just knew we had to try. Packed our bags, ready to swap the city buzz for a mountain chase.
And that's the first hurdle, right? No map, just the destination name. That requires a different mindset. Less about ticking boxes on an itinerary, more about being adaptable, relying on instinct, and crucially, on the people you meet. It's almost like forced digital detox, you know?
It really is. You immediately feel, dependent, humbled almost. So next morning, we left the city hum behind, hit the Ilolo Antique Highway.
And the shift begins.
Instantly, concrete just melts away. Suddenly, it's just endless, vibrant green rice paddies stretching out everywhere, like stepping into a completely different world. The pace just slows.
That sensory change is key, I think. It's not just seeing something different. The journey itself starts reprogramming you, signaling you're leaving the familiar.
Definitely. We passed through these little towns, kids waving. The air got so much fresher. You could smell like damp earth, wood smoke.
Real countryside.
Yeah. And our ride, the classic habal habal, a local motorcycle taxi.
Ah, yes. The essential Filipino transport experience.
Essential and memorable. It handles the smooth roads fine, but then you hit the dirt trails, dusty, bumpy.
Yeah.
They call it the Filipino massage for a reason.
Yeah.
But that feeling, bouncing along, that's when you know you're off the tourist map, truly heading into the unknown.
And that physical element, the bumping, the dust, it forces you into the moment, doesn't it? It's not passive travel. Does that kind of journey, that effort, make the destination feel more earned?
Oh, 100%. You definitely earn the views. So the Habal Habal got us to Igbaras, this really charming town right at the foot of the mountains.
The gateway.
Exactly. First stop, the local market. Always the heart of things. We started asking around, is there a hidden waterfall nearby?
And what did they say?
Well, most people, very helpfully, pointed us to Nadsajan Falls. It's well known, beautiful, I'm sure, but not our Lagsakan.
Right. The known quantity.
But then this older gentleman, he's just had this quiet, knowing smile.
Yeah.
He leaned in and gently corrected us. Ah, you mean Lagsakan.
There it is. The local knowledge kicking in.
Yes, he said we'd need a guide, specifically from a place called Barangay Passi. And just like that, the rumor felt real, solid. The hunt was on.
That's fascinating. It shows how crucial local people are. They're the gatekeepers, aren't they? Protecting these places through shared understanding, not signs.
Totally.
And relying on a local guide, it changes the whole experience. It becomes less about just seeing a place and more about connecting with it through someone who belongs there. It's a cultural exchange, really.
And that connection was immediate with our guide, Mang Rene.
Yeah.
The final habal-habal leg took us to Barangay Passi, plunging us deeper into just thick jungle.
Wow.
The air changed again. Heavy, damp earth, wildflowers. So different from the city. Eventually, even the motorcycle engine stopped. Just jungle sounds.
Immersive.
And there we met Mang Rene. Lifelong, local, instantly felt like more than a guide. He was like our companion, our source of wisdom for this place.
A source of wisdom. That says a lot, doesn't it? It implies a connection that goes beyond just knowing the path. It's about understanding the land, its stories, maybe even its spirit.
It felt exactly like that. And he told us straight away, Lexcan isn't just pretty. It's a sacred community retreat.
Sacred. Wow.
Yeah. He said they've intentionally kept it protected, away from mass tourism, to preserve it. That's why it was so hidden.
That makes perfect sense. It elevates it beyond just a tourist spot.
Totally. And
Yeah.
knowing that made the hike ahead feel even more significant. It was challenging, I won't lie.
Right.
Scrambling over riverbeds, steep trails. You need good shoes, lots of water.
Right. Preparation is key for that kind of terrain.
But with every step, the sound of water got louder, a growing roar, and Meng Rene would just smile, this knowing smile, getting closer. It felt like real exploration. The anticipation was huge.
That idea of a sacred community retreat is powerful. It says so much about their relationship with the land. It's not just a resource, it's something revered, something they actively guard. And it directly challenges that easy access tourism model. Maybe some places should be hard to reach. Maybe they demand respect and effort, not just consumption.
And the reward.
Well,
Oh, man. After that hike, honestly, there was a point where I was thinking, what were we thinking? Mine Renee just pointed through this clearing in the trees. And there it was, Laxakan Falls.
the reveal.
Breathtaking. Just water dancing down these mossy cliffs into this pool. The water was unbelievably clear, this perfect turquoise. You could see every single stone on the bottom. Crystal clear.
That kind of undisturbed beauty. It has a real power, doesn't it, to just stop you in your tracks. That sense of awe and the effort you put in, the hike, the uncertainty. It actually amplifies that feeling, psychologists say. The cost makes the reward feel even more profound.
It absolutely did. Standing there, just us, the thunder of the falls, the sounds of the jungle all around. It honestly felt like we'd stumbled into a lost paradise.
Wow.
No crowds, no selfie sticks, just pure nature. That moment made every bumpy ride, every sweaty step totally worth it. A real testament to Ilielo's hidden side.
And that absence of crowds is so rare now. It really highlights the dilemma, doesn't it? Keep it secret and preserve that magic, that solitude. Or share it, bring economic benefits, but risk losing what made it special in the first place. It's a tough balance for communities everywhere.
It really is. But oh, the reward. We just dove straight into that pool. It was icy, but incredibly refreshing.
Washed away the journey's grime.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Pure joy. We spent time exploring little cascades further up, feeling the spray, just soaking in the raw power of it all.
Nice.
So for anyone listening who's feeling adventurous, Laxakan Falls is in Igbaras, Iloilo. The Habal from Igbaras town proper to Barangay Pasig, the starting point is maybe 150 to 200 pesos, give or take.
That concept of earning the experience really resonates here. Does that difficulty, that physical investment, actually deepen your appreciation? Does it make the connection stronger?
I absolutely think so, yes.
Yeah.
And from Barangay Pasig, you definitely need a local guide. It's essential. The fee's around 300 to 500 pesos.
Yeah.
And seriously, wear proper shoes, bring lots of water more than you think, and pack food. There's nothing out there once you leave town.
Good practical tips.
But the key thing is, those fees, the habal, the guide, they go directly to the locals. It's not just paying for a service. You're supporting the community and helping them protect this incredible place.
And that's sustainable tourism in action, isn't it? When the community benefits directly from preservation, they become the strongest advocates for protecting their own natural heritage. It creates this positive feedback loop.
Yeah. And later, sharing some snacks with Mang Rene, he told us more. Laxakan's water, it's not isolated. It actually flows down, connects to other falls, feeds the farmlands below. It's a whole ecosystem.
Ah, so it's not just beautiful, it's vital. The lifeblood for the area.
Exactly. It's integral to their lives.
And that highlights the deeper connection, doesn't it? It shows how the ecosystem, the community's well-being, and responsible tourism are all interconnected. It's a holistic system.
And that deep connection is why they guard it so carefully. They limit exposure to prevent the damage. Tourism can bring the trash, the erosion, just too many people, which means visitors like us have a big responsibility. Leave no trace. Period. This whole trip, it just hammered home that lesson. The toughest roads really do lead to the richest rewards. We earned that view through effort, sure, but also through local trust and respect. It connected us to Iloilo in a really deep way.
It's such a powerful example of a community actively choosing preservation over potentially easier tourist money.
Yeah.
It makes you think about our role as travelers, right? Are we just consumers or can we be partners in protecting these places?
Yeah. It's a crucial question. As the sun started to set, painting the jungle gold, we hiked back. Exhausted, yeah, but just incredibly grateful.
Carrying the memory.
Definitely. Lizacan Falls showed us a side of Iloilo far beyond the usual spots, a secret world hidden in the mountains, waiting for those willing to seek it out with respect.
And discoveries like this, they remind you of the wild beauty still out there, urging you to look beyond the obvious, to find those local secrets that challenge and change you.
They really do. Which brings us to a final thought, maybe a question for you listening. How do we balance that urge to discover, to explore these hidden gems with the need to protect them? How do we ensure our curiosity doesn't end up being the very thing that spoils the magic?
That's the question, isn't it? In a world where everything seems discoverable online, what's our responsibility in safeguarding the places that offer those truly rich, earned rewards? Something to mull over.
Absolutely. And look, if you love hearing about these kinds of hidden spots and deep dives into fascinating places and ideas, you should definitely check out Mind Expansion Daily.
Oh yeah, great resource. That's actually where we get a lot of inspiration and fantastic information that helps fuel conversations just like this one.
Totally. So head over to Mind Expansion Daily. And hey, while you're there, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really helps us keep finding and sharing these stories.
It does indeed. It lets us know what you're interested in and helps us bring more adventures like this your way. Until next time.